welcome to Night of the Nerdy Laser presents Trash Talk. The time has arrived. This is the greatest moment of my life. I am Richard Day of the Rope Yule.
And I'm Jeff Lowe.
Jeff, thank you for doing this movie with me.
Yeah, my pleasure. It was that cheese we all need in our life.
It's our first non-horror trash talk.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Prayer of the Rollerboys from 1990 that stars Corey Haim and Patricia Arquette and Chris Collet, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
He is from Sleepaway Camp, so he's not Ricky, who you said. He played
David?
Paul. He played Paul. I think her boyfriend, the blonde-haired kid. I don't know, but anyway,
guy that loses his head.
Maybe I haven't seen. I haven't
at the
seen,
end.
I need to rewatch that movie. It's been like a year and a half.
It's a good movie.
Per the Rollerboys, equally good movie. 1990. I was a spry 12 years old. I probably was about 13, 14 when I saw this movie. So this is hitting that. It is time.
It's right in the wheelhouse.
This movie hates adults. Ain't no parents around. Just rollerblading and partying, and doing drugs,
and setting up like multinational corporations.
Yeah, it's not a kids movie at all. I mean, it's rated R. It's probably meant for 18, 19, and 12-year-olds. They didn't care back then.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic, like, 90s, really. I mean, because their style is 90s. It feels on the well, let's just take a look at the entry, and this intro will give you a little bit of an idea of what we're headed into. So we're right at the end of the 80s, at the beginning of the 90s, and we get this.
That grunge life. It's
that shirt tied around that waist just ain't nobody's business.
Yeah.
So this is basically like taking Gleaming the Cube, right? Like this is kind of the rollerbladers version, maybe.
Yeah.
Because Gleaming the Cube was skaters, like dark, drugs and violence and all that.
A murder.
Yeah. I haven't seen Gleaming the Cube in a very long time.
Yeah.
What we'll say is, if you want to watch this movie, YouTube's your only option because it don't exist. You got to get a VHS. And you might be able to get the DVD. I think it did get an official DVD release, but it is expensive, I think. But I have a bootleg from years ago.
Of course you do.
I mean, yeah, why not? Hey, I don't feel bad. If you ain't going to put it out for me to buy, I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
So this movie is, it's not like Rad because Rad's not dark, but, it is definitely in that world, So I like to think that there's a world where all these people live together and they intertwine at some point.
Yeah, the extreme sports world hangout.
Yeah. What was the other skateboard movie? Thrasher?
I think so. I know there was BMX Bandits too.
Yeah, BMX Bandits, Nicole Kidman. Yeah, that one's classic.
Yeah.
I have that. I bought that in one of those grocery store, gas station double features.
Yeah.
It's the BMX Bandits, and the quality is nightmarishly terrible.
I could only imagine.
Oh, and then the other movie is Evel Knievel. There's some movie with like it was based on Evel Knievel's life. Because they go together.
Sure, why not?
All right, so we get Griffin is Corey Haim. He's the hero of the movie. He's the good guy. And then in a world of rollerbladers, roller boys that are rollerbladers. So we're gonna set up like how he kind of gets hooked up with them more. So he kind of accidentally rescues one of them. So we'll show that.
Get out of here, man! Get the fuck out of here now! Do something, goddammit! Come on! Hurry! Come on! Milty, get out of here, okay? What the hell? Come on, Milty, go! Get up in here! Get me out! Come on! Hey, man! Hey, come on! Come on, man, let's go! Come on, man, let's go! Come on, man, get up!
Even when I was a kid, I hated that kid. Milty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's annoying as hell. So that guy that was a mist house.
Yeah.
The basic story of this movie is he becomes an undercover cop.
Yeah, no training.
Kind of
The infiltrator.
He's trying to get in with the Rollerboys. So we've got a little bit of that in this next clip, but this next clip, really, the star of this clip is the boss, the pizza boss.
Yeah.
He just, I don't know, even as a kid, I just thought this was funny. It's probably how I would act if this happened to me, my pizza truck.
My van! The Pinky van! Oh, Griffin! You mother humping limp dick, no brain! The insurance is never gonna cover this! Never! You owe me good! Go to hell, Pinky! I'll send you there, you mother! Send me there! Back up! Yeah, back off! What? My van! Back off! My van! The Pinky van, man! Prick.
Pinky van, man.
A Pinky van.
So this is a movie that I love. I do truly love this movie. Is it good? Who knows? But in my nostalgia filled mind, it just makes me happy. Not quite as happy as Rad makes me, because the music in Rad is really good and it's lighthearted. This is not really lighthearted. I mean, hell, spoiler alert, later on Milty gets hooked on drugs.
He's on the mist.
I mean, and we're not showing like the end of the movie of this movie, so we're just showing some highlights here and there. I do recommend you finding it. It is on YouTube. There is a pretty good quality video on YouTube that got uploaded not too long ago. So I suggest watching it. Would you?
Yeah, I would too. I didn't know
how
I felt about
this was your first time watching it, right?
Yeah, and first time watching it, I did like it. I remember when I came out to visit, you were like, "Okay, let's watch this," and I was just like,
we couldn't find it.
Interesting.
Yeah, we couldn't find it on YouTube. It was on there, and then they took it off, and then now it's back.
So you had to show me a trailer, and the quality of the trailer was like so bad, and I was like, "Yeah, maybe not. Maybe this is the movie for me." But no, it's good if you give it a chance.
Oh my gosh, one of these boutique companies need to do this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
that's
not
right.
This year, I'm gonna find out who owns the rights. How do I buy this movie and put it out?
Probably could.
We're gonna put it out. Night of the Nerdy Laser presents. Jeff, I can't count how many times I went to a party on Friday nights, and it looked like this.
You think I can get in there for a minute?
Yeah, relax, Griff. Dave's on the list.
I had to cut some of it out, but there's a fucking carousel inside there.
Yeah, there is.
With Nine Inch Nails' Head Like a Hole blaring in the background,
yeah.
baby. That's
yeah,
great. I mean, that had to be early 90. I mean, I didn't think Nine Inch Nails, I didn't think Head Like a Hole was out in 90. I get it was, but I mean, I thought it was like a 90s song, but obviously they had to have it before then.
Yeah.
That's
pretty interesting.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a crazy party. A crazy party.
Yeah.
For a bunch of young
there
adults.
is a set of boobs in here.
Yeah.
It's quick, but there was a set of boobs. Not in the clip we showed, but later on. All right, so basically now we've got the Rollerboys coming into Griffin's life, and this is my favorite. Well, this is the precursor to my favorite scene. So this scene is how I thought I looked when I rollerbladed in an empty parking garage. Spoiler alert, that is not what I look like. I fell at least once.
Yeah, I mean,
I had an accident. I had a life-altering accident that I still feel the effects of today because of rollerblades. I went down a really steep hill.
Yeah?
Yeah. Next time you come, Jeff, we'll go down that. You should see this hill. Kids are so stupid. I mean, I was probably 14, 15. This hill is terrifying. And going down on little plastic wheels at a weight that, is not recommended, I'm sure, with these rollerblades. Not a good combination. But what is a good combination are rollerblades, trench coats, a parking lot, and some director that I would like to kiss right on the cheek.
Rollerboys. Totally cool.
Hey, Griff.
That spin shot. Oh my God, how cool is that guy? And if you didn't think that shot was cool, check this one out. That was so cool when I was a kid, man. The shot's just
the wavy coat.
It's a little goofy, but man, I still think it looks cool. I don't care what anybody says.
Not bad. Not bad.
So I'm drawing a blank, Jeff. Chris Collet's the main guy. The guy's name. What's his stage name? I can't think of the bad guy's name.
Oh, geez. I don't know. I thought you...
Oh, my gosh. I knew this like the back of my hand until I forgot.
Well, I mean...
I can't remember, but I'm telling you, he is amazing in this movie. I mean, he should have got a big-time movie after this. I don't care.
Gary Lee.
Gary Lee. Yeah, that's right. Gary Lee. He acts his ass off in this movie, and the end of this movie is amazing. I don't have a clip of it. I could have got it, but I saved it for you guys because you have to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Let's watch. So now you the guy that Griffin saved does not believe that Griffin is a roller boy material.
Yeah.
He thinks he's a goody two-shoe, whatever. So now we get him trying to prove himself. So the first clip we've got is him trying to prove himself. And then the second clip is a little longer, and we've got him competing to be a rollerboy. So let's check this first clip out first.
What I got from Mr. Navarro. It's vintage stuff. How's it look?
Machine gun. A machine gun is in this movie.
Yeah.
What I got from Mr. Navarro. It's vintage stuff. How's it look? It was only used that week that the Israelis were hired to mop up Northern Ireland.
Never answered my question, Griffin. Why'd you change your mind about us? Never changed my mind about you. This thing's great, man.
Same old Griffin. It's good to have you with us.
Mind about you.
Yeah, him and that guy beefed, even though he saved his life.
Yeah. All right, so now we get the initiation. It's not really not initiation. It's a competition. And so in my mind, watching this back, 20 years ago, 30, well, God, I'm old. 30 years ago, there were a lot more people in this competition. There's 3.
Yeah. There was more?
But if you asked me, I would have been like, oh, there's 10 people.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to be a roller boy? No,
Right.
3. There's 3 people, and one of them dies right after the starting line.
They all look like the other guys look like they're like 40 or 50. Like watch how much older they look.
Oh, yeah, they do. For sure.
So am I a roller boy now?
Not quite. Mr. Navarro says his shipyard has the best security in town. Let's check it out. All you have to do is skate across, steal me a security badge, and meet us on the other side. Enjoy yourselves! Be creative! But you know the rules. Only the first one across has a ride home. Don't fall, Griffey!
You are entering a restricted area.
Hey, where are you going?
Please stop. Do not force us to kill you.
Freeze! So long, sucker! Woo!
How you doing? Great security here. Thank you very much.
What about Griffin?
Let's go! Wait up!
You're a dragon now!
Rules are rules. I was hoping you'd win.
I was hoping you'd win.
So I cut it. Yeah, I did cut it, so you didn't see the whole race is like 5 minutes. So I did some editing, and we got some good parts. Gary Lee's amazing. I mean, that was the dialogue in this movie is great. And I love that line right there where he's like, I was hoping you'd win. So you're like, you think Gary Lee really likes Griffin, but then he says lines like that, and he seemingly was leaving Griffin there. Yeah. So I just think the character of Gary Lee is really well thought out.
Yeah, he's a good villain for sure.
And we're gonna see an Oscar-winning performance right here by Gary Lee. This is the initiation of Griffin. Let's see, and it's like 1:30, so it's not the whole speech, but you'll get the drift. And I'm telling you, some of these shots, when you're 14 watching this movie, some of these shots are just golden, man. It's just how you want your life to look, but it doesn't at all. So just soak in the Gary Lee goodness.
Of the dragon, and his fire shall consume the infestation that has crippled America. If the White Army is to fulfill its divine purpose, we must have a homeland. Those who would deny us
They are the enemy, and they shall perish.
Pretty intense stuff.
Future is ours. Future is ours. Day of the rope. Day of the rope. You know, I mean, me and my wife are not going to have children. But Jeff, if you do have a child, can you please name it Gary Lee Lown?
I have an Uncle Gary.
See? It's built in. You could do it and nobody would know. I could probably talk my wife and be like, do you think Gary Lee? That's a nice name. then years later, she finds out that it was based on a prayer of the
Rollerboys.
Oh, gosh. I mean, that's a cool scene, man. I mean, and they believed in what they were doing.
Yeah.
They really believed. So I have one more clip. I'll go ahead and show it. It's not a very good clip. I mean, it's an okay clip. It's got Patricia Arquette. We haven't showed Patricia Arquette, but it's got her in it. So she's a cop, right? And she's already in the Rollerboys.
She's like a
groupie. She's like a groupie.
Yeah, yeah.
But they don't know she's a cop.
Right.
We actually didn't spoil a lot of this movie, shockingly enough. There's a lot more meat to this story, especially towards the end.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there really is. I mean, it's a dramatic movie. It's not a comedy. I mean, it's not, it's not our normal goofy stuff, but man, I mean, it probably is goofy to some people, but not to me.
It's got that cheese.
What if I started a Rollerboy gang?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Here's Patricia Arquette trying to buy mist off of Griffin.
Down on undocumented workers in Veracruz,
Hey,
Mexico City.
remember me?
How can I forget you?
Look, man, I got some money. I need some, okay? Look, I got euro marks. Okay, see? Got it on you?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Mist, man. Come on, give me the heaven mist.
Shit.
Look, man, everybody knows.
Everybody's wrong.
Go to hell.
Skating away in disappointment.
Look, man, everybody knows.
Well, everybody's wrong.
Okay, so we didn't show any scenes with Speedbagger. So Speedbagger is this guy that the Griffin and his brother kind of hang out with. Yeah. But you know what their relationship reminds me of?
What's that?
The old man in Mighty Ducks.
Oh yeah.
It's like the same. It's the same role they play.
Yeah. Weird.
I don't know. I really highly suggest, especially if you like sports movies, if you like Airborne. Did you ever see Airborne?
No.
Oh,
I know
Airborne's
which one
good.
you're talking about though. Yeah.
It's good. It is good. Airborne was Sidekicks. Vinegar Syndrome just released Sidekicks. That's a good sportsy teenage movie, even though it stars Jonathan Brandis, and that's a really sad story. But you've got Rad, BMX Bandits, like we said. Gleam in the Cube, a movie that is not sports related, but is Christian Slater related. Have you ever seen Cuffs?
No, but I know which one. I know which one you're talking about,
dude. How that movie like doesn't exist. Nobody ever talks about it, and it is great. It's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off meets like a crime story, like meets like a police story, because he talks to you the whole time. Christian Slater does.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie is him talking, breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, and but then he's investigating his brother's murder.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff. Saw it in the theater. I have the VHS.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. I bought it. I found it. I don't know. I found it somewhere, and I mean, it's a great movie. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but if it is, you need to watch it. Yeah, Corey Haim's really a sad story too. It's just one of those things, man. The drugs got him, and he never could bounce back.
Yeah.
And it sucks because, I mean, I think in this movie he's really good. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's real good.
And I just wish he could have broke the addiction. But I think hanging around Corey Feldman was probably a bad influence. And I'm not even saying drug-wise. I'm just saying Corey Feldman's a little out there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Have you seen? I mean, have you seen him? Have you seen his music
stuff? Yeah, I know.
It is golden. So he has a 5-minute intro video that he comes out to.
Yeah,
and it's just like he used to act, then he danced, like it's just this overly dramatic. Like it's amazing. It's so good. Yeah, the movie sets up a sequel, and damn it, I'm just gonna write it. I'm just gonna write a novel and just sell it. And who cares? Nobody's gonna come after me. But I would, because you have it could be, it could be like Planet of the Apes. It could be like Beneath the Prayer of the Rollerboys.
Yeah.
But they're Rollerboys. Battle of the Rollerboys.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, I really love this movie, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Go watch the movie, or just rewatch this a few times, because the clips I played are pretty classic. I mean, seeing this now, is the trench coat thing, is that goofy? Is the...
No, I mean, it looks okay. It looks fine.
I mean, I thought it was badass, Jeff. It's not badass.
I don't know. I don't even know what my 12-year-old self would think of that. Like, why are you wearing a coat? It's so hot out.
I mean, that would be me too. I don't do coats most of the time. All right, everybody. We are Night of the Nerdy Laser. You can find us on Tingler Television, Reactor 9, YouTube. We have Night of the Nerdy Laser YouTube channel where we put all of our trash talks, all of our podcasts, unboxings, all sorts of good stuff. We have a weekly horror podcast. It's just me and Jeff, and we're having a good time. We've just did Fright Night versus Fright Night. We're going to be covering some good movies down the road. I know My Bloody Valentine is coming up.
Yep.
We got some other good stuff, so go check us out wherever you listen to your favorite true crime podcast, because I know that's what all y'all listen to. Everybody listens to. We're just going to change formats. We're going true crime.
All right, true crime it is.
But anyway, yeah, check out Spotify mainly. You can follow us on there. Apple Podcasts, you know the drill. Night of the Nerdy Laser. And we've got some events coming up. I'll be putting together some stuff. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and you'll see it there. And until next time,
keep it bloody.
Because somebody has to. Future is ours. Future is ours. Day of the road. Jeff, do it. Future is...
no.
You're not badass like me.
No, I know.